everyone. Here we are again on One-on-One with CEOs and Pacesetters. And here I am again, CINTIA ORSA, your host on this podcast. This time, I'm live from Phuket, Thailand. And my guest is live from Ogbomoso, Nigeria. And we are here to connect the world. For who is watching us for the first time, I am Romanian by passport. But I always say that I consider myself international by my lived experiences. I am the founder of HHO, Hardy Orphanage, a non-profit organization who strives to provide for vulnerable children in Nigeria. We encourage healthy development and we provide educational opportunities as well as medical aid. If you want to join us to put a smile on those children's faces, you are very welcome. Okay, our program today is brought to you by BridgeAfrique Media Network and AfriTube TV. If you are a CEO or a pacesetter and you would like to join us in our next podcast, feel free to contact our executive producer, Mr. KOLAWOLE or Michael JP or myself. I remind you that our podcasts are in English, French, or Chinese. And now, here he is, Mr. Omotayosalami from Nigeria, an entrepreneur who combines Western food and local flavors, the owner of TEESEGRILLS from Ogbomoso, Oyo State, Nigeria. So, Mr. Salami, you are welcome in our program. Let's start by introducing yourself to our global readers and viewers. At the same time, can you tell us about the inspiration behind starting TEESEGRILLS, the story behind the name, and how long the restaurant has been in operation? Please.
I'm Salami Omotayo by name. I'm into grilling. Facts, I'm into grilling, and the brain behind the name, but the name is far longer than the grill itself. Far longer than the grilling itself. I got the name when I was still actively into music. TEESEGRILLS. That's my music. I mean, Tease. That's my music name then. You know, Nigeria, you have talent. You try to put it at the expense of self-sponsorship. You do a lot of things. So basically, that TEESEGRILLS, it has been named, I've been trending my music stuff then. And when I now decided to start up my own business, I decided to stick by the name TEESE. That's basically what put about TEESEGRILLS. And TEESE basically is from Tayo, TEESE. So it just came from my name, Tayo. Then on starting up a grilling, pardon?
No, I said, yes, I understand.
You understand now, okay?
Yes,
Then what inspired me to start up grilling? As I finished my university, I did my NYC. You may not really know those terms. I don't know whether you know those terms. It's serving Nigeria, National Youth Corps. So when you finish your school in Nigeria, you serve your country. So when I finished serving my country for a year, I got a banking job. A contract staff. We call it contract staff a year because you are not yet a full staff. It's like you're putting under probation, and in Nigeria you can remain forever as a contract staff, except you choose to resign yourself, which you cannot get all the benefits you want to get. So as I was to cut this long story short, I did a contract staff job for 3 years plus, not promoted, not converted, with a hard labor. I just decided to resign. I resigned to start up something myself. When I resigned, in like 6 months along the line after my resignation, I found nothing doing. So that was one of my friends then. I went to meet one of my friends. He has a very big farm. And if you don't forget, I told you I read Agri-Economics and Extension, Bachelor's in Technology, Agri-Economics and Extension. I went to meet my friend. He has a very big farm. He has been working with Chevron. I told him that okay, I want to have a small portion. I want to go and start up farming in Ogbomoso because I was in Lagos. I was working in Lagos then as a banker. I thought I want to go and start up farming. While my school was in Ogbomoso, I finished was in Ogbomoso. So I now felt okay. I know much about Ogbomoso, and Ogbomoso is my hometown. Let me just go back there instead of getting frustrated in Lagos. I started up farming, and I told him why starting up farming. I want to it's farm produce. If it's farm produce, I want to be selling it as frozen food, fresh food. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, yes.
That you should be supplying me frozen food. So I will start off frozen in Ogbomoso here. So I'll be like affiliation of his farm, the marketing aspect of his farm. He accepted and he actually sponsored the shop. He opened the shop for me and I started the frozen. So I started frozen. I want to try to explain to you so that you could get right very well and my audience. You see, when I started the frozen, then in Nigerian naira, we sell a kilo of chicken, a kilo of frozen chicken. We sell a kilo for 960 naira. 960 naira. Conversion to dollar now, just approximately $1 in Nigeria now. We sell it for 960 naira. And my gain, my next income then was just 40 naira. My net income then was just 40 naira. You understand? 960 and I get 40 naira per kilo. And you know 40 naira per kilo, that means I can stock like 100 kilogram of chicken. You understand? All my profit will not be more than 4,000 naira. It doesn't really worth it. I was helping him to sell his egg too. His egg. I was helping him to sell his egg too. And the egg, if you imagine a crate of egg, I get just 10 naira, 20 naira profit from a crate of egg of 700 naira. You can imagine. So I can stock the whole building with 100 crate of egg. That's how much? 1,000 naira profit. You understand? It doesn't really worth it. So out of the frustration that you stock, you pay a lot of things for, you have to pay bills, you have to do all this, you have to pay bills. So I started thinking of, okay, what can I really do? I was sitting in front of my shop Sunday, what can I really do to activate it? And there was this particular day, I have a lot of chicken in my freezer unsold. I knew all the total profit of the chicken should not be more than 1,000 naira. Or let me just say 3,000 naira approximately. And now I begin to think, begin to think deep, pray, what can I really do? And something led me to search for end use of chicken. End use of chicken. He now brought barbecue for me. And also a lot of barbecue. You know, you should see something and your spirit just tell you that this is it. You understand?
Mm.
My spirit just told me this is it. So I was having that kind of unrest. And I started reading about barbecue. Mind you, people that so many of my friends used to ask me that, do you do this? I was going to wonder, you know, as a Nigerian graduate, the way they train us to be the jack of all trades. That's Nigerian school. You do what does not correlate to what you are even, you understand? That's Nigerian education. You read book, you get right knowledge, you read the irrelevancies. You understand? So as a proper Nigerian, you should be able to venture, diversify easily. So I started reading barbecue. I knew I had chicken. Immediately, what just told me that this is it. Okay, and I went to do a local griller. My shop then that I rented, I told my landlord, I want to be using it down for grilling. Once everybody closed by 6 p.m. in the evening, I want to use it for barbecue, to grilling. He told me to go and do burglary. Remember that a burglary law. What it means is, if anything should happen to this building at that particular hour, I'm going to pay for it. I went to see my lawyer friend. He did the documentation. I submitted it. So I started grilling. I started using that my chicken for grills. You know, I should not tell you something. You know, in a kilo of chicken, I told you I made how much? I used to make just 40 naira per kilo. If I now use a full chicken can go like 1.5 kilo. So ideally, if I'm selling it for frozen, that's 60 naira profit, right? 60 naira. But if I don't use that whole chicken for grilling, for barbecue, I now sell the whole chicken for barbecue for 3,500 naira instead of like 1,200 naira when I sell it fresh. You understand me?
Mm.
So my net income now becomes 1,000, like 1,005 instead of 60 naira. Are you understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, I do.
So that's just the day what started my grilling. Wow. Actually, if I stock 100 kilo of chicken, I can actually sell like 10 to get the money of the whole chicken, the whole what is stocked. So the rest will be my profit. So what have I been wasting my time on? Frozen. I'm not saying frozen has no profit. If I do on a large scale, it has profit, but I don't believe that that's what I meant to. So that was basically the beginning of my. So I began to market. I market banks. I market everything. I do. Even when I put that grilling in front of my shop, then so there are some guys around that say, "What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this? What's with them?" They saw it as a dirty job. But I began to brand it gradually. I started basically from the street with just a griller. And
Okay.
now I can boldly say I'm not gonna say what I want because probably some investors maybe watching me now, maybe hearing my word down. There's still room for investors. But I know at least now we've gotten to a stage that we no longer get afraid in the business. We really want to go global. We want to expand. And we've seen it that it can actually work out. If I can start from the street to a building worth of millions of naira from the street in just 4 years. What I'm saying now is just 4 years down the lane. So what can
Okay,
actually
but
start like that, then okay, I can hear you.
yes,
I'm
but
listening.
what you think that sets Tees Grills apart from the other restaurants in Nigeria?
Okay, fine. I used to tell people I don't want to be tagged as restaurants. But I don't want to. I saw you wrote restaurant, but I don't really want to talk because you may have your view due to what you really want to protect or what you want to market. You understand? But I used to tell that I don't really want to be tagged as a restaurant. I want to be tagged as a grilling house. If you say restaurant, a lot of restaurants is in Nigeria, a lot of big restaurants. But grilling, as far as I'm concerned, Nigeria is still virgin. It's still a virgin land. One can exploit. You understand? I do rice, jollof rice. Like I said, you want to eat in Nigeria, I had to say you want to eat jollof rice with me, right? And you're gonna eat much of it. So I do jollof rice. But if I'm doing my jollof rice, it must go with grilled chicken, cheese grilled chicken, cheese grilled turkey, cheese grilled rabbit. If I'm doing pasta, it must go with cheese grilled chicken. So I'm basically grilled, not restaurant. If you check my Instagram page, we do a lot of things. We do a whole cow. We turn a whole cow into grilling, decorated grills. So grills encompass so many things, even much more than a restaurant, much more than cooking. You understand what I'm saying? So if you check my shop, I didn't target restaurant, I target cheese grills. And everything we do there is associated to grilling. So there's room for diversity. We do other things like pepper soup. We do snails. We do crunchy chicken. We do chicken and chips. We do we do rice. We do goat meat, beef pepper soup, beef. We do a lot of things. It encompasses many things. But basically it starts with these. So well, you said all this meat is basically different from all other restaurant in Nigeria, all other grills, if I'll say that. I know I'm different because the what we're bringing in what we're making it is something that is still very unique and virgin. To God be the glory. I have over 25 recipes. I do over 25 recipes. And it's hard for you to see a restaurant that has over 25 recipes. That's one of the uniqueness. Over 25 recipes, we have diversified things we do. And all always available every day, every day. Some are on order. When you order, you give us like 30 minutes, 15 minutes, and it get delivered. You understand? We want grilling that we can be able to deliver to your doorstep. It's unique because the vision is real. I want to take Nigerian grilling style, Nigerian grilling recipe. Want to take it globally, globally. And I
So
say
what?
again, want to take it globally.
Tell me, what are the signature dishes on your menu? Okay, and
The dishes on the menu.
customers love the most. The customer love the most at this grill.
Well, okay, I'll bring it like
Is
this.
jollof rice? Is the jollof rice or others?
Every customer has a taste, but you know, when I first started, I started with barbecue, basically grilled chicken barbecue. As I progress, I added catfish barbecue. So those are the foundation people love and knows me with very well. And I left the way I had before. I went to a supermarket, a shop just in front of the supermarket. And I was not allowed to do what I want to do because there was a restaurant up that does chicken. Though not grills. They do chicken, they do so they didn't allow me to do what I want to do. I could not explore more. But I'm just trying to say we started from chicken, we started from catfish barbecue. So those are favorites that have been over the years that people have loved. So now people love shawarma. Customers have different. I have my customer that say, I love your shawarma so much. I love your snail so much. I would say the customer love this, love this. That's why we have varieties. Even what you love more, you can get tired one day and say you want something again before coming back to that's what I'm saying. I'm
Yes,
tired
I
of
know,
eating
but
burger.
then what is your favorite dish in the
My own
menu?
favorite. Wow. Is it good for me to say I love this at the expense of my customers? Is it good for me to say I
No,
love this?
but let us know your secret. Which one do you think you like the best?
Well, I love my snails, peppered snail, and
Okay.
I as well love my catfish or croquette barbecue.
I ask
I
you
love
this
that.
because I ask you this because when I come to Nigeria, I want you to invite me to eat your favorite dish.
Sure,
Then I
sure.
will add my
100.
favorite jollof rice.
Settle, settle, settle. No
Okay.
problem.
So let's see your favorite. Which one? Can you repeat for us?
Okay, let me give you snails. Snails, peppered snail, seas peppered snail,
Okay. Okay.
seas
I will
peppered
I
snail
will
and
not
chips.
I will take notes so I know when I come to Nigeria. Okay.
All right.
Which one I will try first. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Are there any intentions for Tease Grills to expand as a franchise, extending beyond Nigeria? And what factors do you think it needs to be considered to this to happen?
Okay. I've always had the notion of doing the business without
Can you
thinking of
hear
growing.
me? Can you hear
I
me?
can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
So did you understand the question?
I understood perfectly.
Okay.
So,
So please.
what's the essence? What's the essence of having a business that you don't want to grow? Life is not static. Life is progressive. So you have to grow. There is, what I'm not going to say. There is a little beginning. There is what we used to say in my religion that do not despise days of little beginning. Disparities of little beginning. Your little beginning matters. That little beginning is what that will propel you to heights. If you have a business, you are not thinking of growing, then it's a business. It's not. And we are in a global world. We are in a world of information. We are in a world now that you just tap information from internet straight. So you should go upon me that we read a lot, you read new innovations. You want to have a, if you have a business and you are not thinking globally, then you're just starting. So one of the goals of TEESEGRILLS is to grow globally, taking African recipe globally. Like you know our jollof rice, party jollof rice, Nigerian jollof rice. Okay, it's global now. When I begin party jollof rice there in Romania, or where do you call Romania and where?
I'm
And I make
waiting
it a
for you to
global.
come to Romania to open it together.
Of course. It's doable. So we're thinking of going globally, taking Nigeria, promoting African culture generally abroad. You see, politically, we have it's African setting. If you check my, I don't know if I'm permitted to show around my, if you check it, it's purely African setting. If you see it, it's purely African setting, bamboo. So taking all sorts of that culture, that African nature globally, it's always a dream. It's always a dream. And any innovation, anything that will welcome that idea, I'm 100% in. I'm 100% viable to it. Thank you.
Okay. So let's have a commercial break and we'll come back with more about OMOTAYO.
BridgeAfrique Magazine is the award-winning and globally respected publication for authoritative information regarding business potentials and opportunities in Africa of interest to China and beyond. Your business doesn't get to Africa if it's not on BridgeAfrique Magazine. We are the official magazine of Ethiopian Airlines. What are you waiting for? You can contact us +861 391894 3324. Your business is next in line.
So we are back. We have more questions for you, Mr. Salami. The next one I would like to ask you, what challenges have you faced in running grill restaurant in Nigeria and how have you overcome them, these challenges?
You see, the general problem in Nigerian entrepreneurship is a general problem. It's a general problem. Trying to start up something in Nigeria financially is difficult. Nigeria is a country that has much of, we don't have a middle class. The middle class is minute. We only have the rich and the poor. They're in an advanced country, like where you came from, the government spends so much on the middle class. You don't have too much, and you're not poor. But here in Nigeria, you have the high class and the lower class. The middle class is negligible. And the middle class are what in any economy that forms the business. If I'm right?
Yes.
The one that form the business class, that don't keep the economy. So getting funds is the major problem. Starting off, like I told you, I started from the streets. Grilling from the street. And I can say it categorically, unashamed anywhere. The growth of my business now is 99% on loan. 99% on loan and acquisition, which every interest. when I wanted to build the first phase of my building in grilling, I obtained a loan of over 3 million naira Nigerian money. You pay over 10 months, so you must keep up. The second one, I collected a loan of over 4.8 million naira after paying. So I'm just trying to say, one of the basic challenges is setting up not only my grilling, any business in Nigeria is fund. No government grants. Even if you have to collect government grant, it's bottleneck. The requirements are too much. The requirements are too much. Like telling someone you want to give something to get to have a CFO, to have a landed property, to have a house as a collateral. And you know if you have a house, that means it's okay. But you're having collateral that are not realistic. You understand?
I do.
So it's getting to get fund. That's the basic of business. So it has been my challenge that I've tend to overcome. At least we still want to grow. We won't say we've totally overcome it, because there's always a point to grow. At every point, there's another height. At every height, there's another height. You understand? So basically, the challenges are this. Basically, again, secondly, most important challenge is power, light.
Yes.
Nigeria power supply, electricity.
Yes, I know.
In fact, now in Nigeria, electricity is the basic challenge for business, because there's fuel increment now. They produce subsidy in fuel price of petrol is cost. So the generator we used to run, we run our business. When you are fueling your generator a day with over 10,000 naira a day. In a month, 10,000 naira a day. In a month, you are using over 300,000 naira to fuel generator. You understand?
Yes.
And
So
really
you face challenges every single day.
Every single day. Every single day we face challenges in this, but we're overcoming it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just the two of many challenges we face in Nigeria. That's just the video. No government support, no electricity, no grants. I know in advanced country, middle class always fund the likes of mortgage. There are mortgage that you easily raise for, you easily buy things, you easily buy this, but all those things are not in Nigeria. You have to provide everything yourself. You don't come from a rich background.
But are you alone in this business, or you have someone that helps you?
Of course, I have staffs. I have over 9 staffs, 9 to 10 staffs. That's direct staff. I have over 10 direct staff, and I have like over 7 indirect staff or 10 indirect staff.
All these, they are all employees, right? They are your employees, yes.
Yeah, they are all employees.
Okay, but on there, you are the only CEO, and you are alone in every decision and that you have to take and stuff like this.
Sure, yes? I'm alone. I'm the only CEO.
Okay.
I'm the only CEO. No partner.
No partner. Okay.
Except if investors want to come. They're welcome. But for now, I'm the only one.
Yes, okay, I understand. So can you share any stories or memorable moments related to TEESEGRILLS that highlight the restaurant success or impact on the community?
Okay.
Do you have any stories related to these TEESEGRILLS?
Lots of story. But the one I would like to say.
I understand that in the beginning, the people didn't know about it, and how did you manage to have such a success and impact on the community?
Okay, the memorable stories. Maybe I should just pick one about this. Like I said earlier, it's just the beginning. It's the days where we are on the streets grilling. You understand? Those are the memorable days. The days where I can't afford to employ more than one staff, and I will have a party I will have a party that will have to kill like 100 fishes, like 100 fishes, 200 fishes, and just two of us, we have to do all that manually. You understand? Those are memorable. I won't call it painful memory. They are the memorable starting days because you cannot tell a story without the beginning. So those are
Mm.
my memorable days where I have to do all these things alone. My shop was upstairs then. The water closet was downstairs. We have to go up, down, go up, down, go up, down, like more than 30 times just to get things done, wash up the pains, the leg, the stuff. You understand? Those are
So
memorable
you
days
can
to
keep
me.
yourself fit. In this case, you can keep yourself fit.
That's not fitness. Fitness, if I'm doing exercise, I know I'm doing exercise. That's not exercise. That's labor. That's
No, I was
labor.
just
Yeah,
joking.
I
I
know,
was
I
just,
know, I know, I know. But that has
but
kept us fit anyway.
yes, I understand. But listen, you told us about the generator challenges and all this stuff. How how do you maintain consistent quality of your food and service, especially as the business grows?
Well, in grilling, like I said earlier, in grilling, one of the way you maintain number one, you maintain your recipe is by having a constant power supply because you have to do a
Mm.
lot of freezing. You have
Yes.
to do a lot of preservations. You can't want to have chicken now and you're just going to buy chicken and be killing life. You buy in bulk, you kill in bulk, and you store in bulk in a cold room. So you have to have a constant power supply to get that. I'll be able to overcome that. And currently, I'm not on generator anymore. I'm on solar. I'm on
Ah,
solar. I'm
okay.
not on generator anymore. So at
Okay,
least
so you
solar gets me.
manage to keep the quality at the high standard.
I extend that. I have a solar, which I've done. I just did my solar with over 2.5 million naira. So I have a solar now that I can preserve my food constantly, constantly. So that's number one, preserving quality. No matter the quality, no matter what you do on the recipe, if your preservation is bad and the food or the meat is no longer fresh, you cannot get the best taste. You cannot get the best quality. So after saying about the preservation, the other things is using natural associated with Nigeria, natural ingredients. Those are what we've been using here. We don't use much of imported chemical based chemical based nutrient or spice. We have the likes of turmeric natural. We have the likes of nutmeg natural. We have a
And
lot
all
of
are
curry leaf,
locals. So you use only
locals,
local ingredients.
local
That's
spice.
good.
So it helps in the constant because that's what we can see constantly. Is one of the secret of grading is that you don't test this today, test that tomorrow, test another next tomorrow. You have to be consistent in your taste. It has to be the same taste all every day, every day. You understand? Once customer is
Yes,
satisfied
yes,
with
yes, I
that,
do.
you
I
have
do.
to.
I do. I do.
So once you're using a foreign this thing and you can no longer get that again, or they change some of their this thing, you know your taste automatically changes. But I have my recipe, I have my formula that I've built for over years, and I believe it's working for me. It's what in terms of taste, terms of spice, it's working for me. So I think those are the way we've been able to keep our recipes tight and our customer efficient.
Okay.
Thank you.
So how has the restaurant leveraged digital marketing and technology to connect with customers and increase the visibility?
Well, locally, the way we market our products locally, I have marketers. marketers with WhatsApp. It's
Okay.
WhatsApp profile. So one of the vibrant ways Nigerian market product now in your locality is WhatsApp status. You have a marketer that the picture is on your bill, is on your site. Picture, customer will copy the picture out from there. They'll copy the phone number out and will take order from them. The marketers will post much of the recipes on status, on their status. And people say, oh, let me try this recipe. How much is it? That's one of the platform, WhatsApp business platform. The other platform is app. I don't have a app now. I've not developed app for myself, but planning towards it for Audrey. But we have organizations that have developed app that all they just need is for us to upload our recipes on their app. Our customer make orders there and we supply directly. They take their commission, we take our money, we do the reconciliation in every week or every 2 weeks, the money reconciliation. So those are number two. Yeah. Three, we have all this, we have Facebook ads that will do all those things, Facebook ads to promote all our recipes. So those are the vibrant, if I understand the digital marketing you're talking about, those are the vibrant ways. Those there are still more in marketing. Especially we do parties. We do parties. We do a lot of parties. You know, Nigeria likes party very well. You know, we do a lot of
Yes, I
parties.
know.
So once we do a party, we take the random pictures and we post on Facebook. We do ads on it, we promote it. So we get more parties, we get more patronage in Nigeria. Why? Because we do parties. I have a branch in Ogumosho, but we do party all around Nigeria. I've done parties in so many states in Nigeria, inviting me for party together to do goat meat, grilled cow meat, to do barbecue, to do, you understand what I'm saying? So those are the how we market our product in Nigeria, and it has been very effective. Thank you.
Okay, so let's have another commercial break and we'll come back with more about Mr. Salami from TEESEGRILLS. So let's talk about your role models in your chosen field, if you have one. And what lessons can you impart to those who look up to you as their role model in this field? I'm sure the young Nigerians look up to you, right? And they think that, yes, I want to do one day the same business like he does.
Okay, I will start by saying, like I said earlier, Nigeria is still a virgin land in grilling. I see it virgin because so many people are not venturing into it. They believe in restaurants. If I'll tell you something, there's apprenticeship in cooking, in restaurants. People will come and learn cooking, will learn catering. But in Nigeria, we find it difficult getting someone that wants to learn grilling. They believe grilling is local. It's just for locally made. You just set up fire and put your meat and start grilling openly. They don't believe. You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
So you know what I'm saying? So we are trying to change up the face of grilling in Nigeria. If I say I grill, if I tell them what do you do, I'm into grilling. When they will take the Nigeria will think naturally, okay, what's wrong with this? What's wrong with this one? What's grilling? You understand what I'm saying? It's not
Okay,
something that
but
people want to learn. So when we are growing, growing, we have every staff that ever worked with me is paid. I don't have staff that said they want to learn the job, unlike others. So getting role model for someone, I'm trying to picture the role model. Many people doesn't even see you much as a role model. So that is hardworking, is good, but they don't see not until now that we've grown wide, we've done a building of millions of naira, all the name of grilling, that they started seeing the picture of how we can actually make this one a role model. And concerning me having a role model, well, I have those I really want to attain, want to surpass, to be like them and surpass. And I can't really picture grilling in it. It's only restaurants. We have I don't want to mention names, so it won't be like I'm promoting someone on a platform. But if I say like advanced, we have if we go international, we have places like McDonald's. You have all of them. They are food companies. They are food companies that want to be like want to go international. Like I don't want to mention any food this thing in Nigeria. But there are so many big companies that have been reputable food companies that want to surpass in the grilling aspect. In the grilling aspect, those that do parties for food, they call us to do grilling because they cannot do it. They cannot do grilling. They only cook. They can't grill. So then why will you tell me that grilling is not a lucrative business? It's not something you can package to go international. So you understand? So it's the virgin land. So I have role models in food companies that want to be like, and we are trying to still build the face of the company, food company, that you should have a role model coming up, that they should know that grilling is actually lucrative and you can earn a living and become rich and wealthy in grilling.
But can you share any advice for, for aspiring entrepreneurs, that they want to start their own grill restaurant or food, even food business in Nigeria? Can you share any advice with them?
The basic advice I tell everyone, I read a verse the other time to you, that do not despise days of little beginning. Do not despise days of little beginning. Respect little beginning. Rome is not built in a day.
Yes.
Anything that start from the top is going to the grave. Anything that start from the top, you start digging a grave from the top. For anything you want to elevate, start from the ground. So if you are expecting to start something from the top, where are you heading to? The grave. But if you are starting gradually, you grow gradually. You go one step at a time. We are just in the generation that people want to get rich overnight. It doesn't work that way.
Yes, it's true.
I've worked soft. No, he knows me so well. We did music. We did sports. I'm a sportsman. I ran for my school all through my university days. I ran from Lado Capitola University of Technology all through my university days. I ran for Lautech. I ran for your state. My state. I ran for my state in my university days. We ventured into music. We work in the bank. You understand? We've learned. That's Nigeria for you. That's what I tell you. Nigeria trained you to be so many things. While I was in school, I was doing sport, actively into sports. I was singing. And all I met it in the house. My mom sings. My dad has been into athletics, very agile. So it's in my gene. So you try to portray all those things. So all those things gradually has put us into this shoe. So my advice for everyone, every young people out there, is that don't be a supporter of fraud. Don't be a supporter of fraud. Don't be a supporter of of Africa generally. Oh, in abroad too, we have voodoos, we have all those things. It's not, let me just say, it's not Maramo to Nigeria. Anyway, but don't get your wealth in a shady way. In a shady way. You understand? Don't get your wealth in a shady way. It's only
Yes,
your hard work ahead that gives you blessing and added no sorrow to it. So that's my basic advice I've always given young people, because I grew from the scratch. I'm not from a rich background. My family is that okay, but it's not from a rich background that can easily sponsor me anyhow. We did it ourselves. Thank you.
Okay, so how do you envision the future of the TEESEGRILLS, and what goals do you have for the restaurant in the coming years?
Okay, my point is, if you can get here in just 4 years, if we can get here in 4 years, we can surpass here in 8 years. Are you understanding my picture?
Yes.
If you can start from 10 naira now to 1,000,000 naira, if you can start from just 2,000 naira now to over 25 million naira, then the sky is a springboard. The sky is a springboard. So TEESEGRILLS is thinking globally. In few years to come, I'm not even saying it's far. It's not far. I'm not saying it's far. We're thinking globally. You understand? Like now in Ogumosho, what I'm trying to do here, Ogumosho is basically divided into 2 axes. We have the school area, where the main institution is situated, Ladoke Akintola University of Technology situation, and we have the town. Now my basic branch is in school area, and why I brought it to school area is that students eat what we do more than the indigenes. But now since we've established school area now, there's now a room to now go to town and establish a bigger branch in town. So we are taking expansion. We are thinking globally. And as much as we are thinking globally, we maintain our taste. It's not a sort of franchise. It's not a franchise. Globally, with the same taste, the same everything, TEESEGRILLS everywhere. So we're just thinking globally, and we know it's near. We know it's very near, and we're open to investors, like I've been saying. We're open to investors. We know it's near. Thank you.
Okay, if given the opportunity, which country would you like to visit and why?
Wow. That question, contextual. I'll say contextual. Contextual meaning, I don't know how to put it. That question, we have a lot of lovely country. Romania too is a lovely country now. Romania is a lovely country, isn't it?
Yes, it's a
Isn't
lovely
it?
country. Wonderful country.
Yeah. So am I supposed to mention another country when a Romanian citizen is there? Am I supposed to mention another country? I love your country.
But
I love your country.
Did you think of Romania before we had this interview here?
Honestly, not at all. Not at all.
No. But
I don't know
now,
much about Romania.
Because of
I don't know much
because of our interview, now we want to step in.
Sure. So we can think about, aside Romania, we can think about Canada, and of course US. Everybody wants to be a US citizen, want to go to US.
Why?
I believe those are places.
It's the dream of everyone. Why?
I think you know, the culture we have imbibed in Nigeria here, maybe because we are colonized by the British, and the culture is a kind of similar with the US. I think the Africans, Nigeria prefer there, and they know the opportunity. It's open. And you know, in terms of racism, if I'll say that again, it's a bit minute in US compared to other countries like the Spanish country, the what they call it, the South Americans. You understand what I'm saying? So all those things, and you know, of course, US is highly developed. Opportunities are much than from the early days, much more than some other countries. I felt that's just the reason. Everybody wants to be a US citizen, and I don't know. And Canada is a good country too. Those are vibrant countries that Nigerians really want to go. But if I'll pick two, I'll pick Romania too as part of it. Yeah.
Thank
I'm trying
you.
to
Thank you.
I'm trying to be a politician. I'm trying to be a politician.
Okay.
Ivy, thank you.
Yes. Okay. Okay, that's all for today. So thank you, Mr. Salami, for being with us today. We wish you best of everything in whatever you are doing to go beyond
Amen.
Nigeria and whatever you want
Amen.
to. And if you are Nigerian and you are looking for the best grill, Mr. Salami is there waiting for you at this grill.
100%. 100%.
Yes, so so it
Thank you
was a
very
very
much.
nice. Yes, we had a very nice time with you, Mr. Salami. Thank you again. The episode 2 on one-on-one with CEOs and pacesetters podcast ends here. So thank you, dear listeners, for tuning in today. We will wait for you next Friday at the same time with a new guest. And don't forget to contact us if you want to be with us in our podcast. And in the meantime, I hope you have a nice day.
Nigeria, you're the children of Nigeria, the daughters and sons of your land. Oh, how we believe in ya, you children of Nigeria. Reach out when we give you a hand. Your soul is unbreakable, the sky bows down to gently kiss your cheeks. So remarkable how you stay this strong when the world brings you to your knees. When things get hard, know that home is in your heart. Oh, when things get hard, know that home is in your heart. Oh, Nigeria, you're the children of Nigeria, the daughters and sons of your land. Oh, how we believe in ya, you children of Nigeria. Reach out when we give you a hand. Nigeria, you're the children of Nigeria, the daughters and sons of your land. Oh, how we believe in ya, you children of Nigeria. Reach out when we give you a hand.